Hey there, Bucci Bunch. Good evening and happy Sunday. We've got games, and what we have here are Hunt a Killer. We have two of them. We've got Body on the Boardwalk and Dead Below Deck. So we're just going to hang out and see how many people show up and pick one. So let's get to it.
Welcome and come on in to YouTube's most funniest little show. We are live and playing games. We turn off the filters to make it fun. If you never played Cards Against Humanity before, you're in for a real treat. Put on your thinking cap and make yourself a drink. We shuffle the decks and pull a card. We read the card on the stream. All you do is fill in the blank with whatever comes to mind. The card daddy chooses the best response, and you can win a prize. They are pearls of mystery. Inside an oyster they hide. Their quality may be questionable, but what do you expect? Because this entertainment is free. The more that play and engage, the longer we will play. Someone is bound to be offended while the rest of us party on. You don't always have to play. You can watch and laugh the night away. So pop a squat and make new friends as we shuffle all the cards and begin around. And begin around. Chat with people that you love to meet. If you have your own set, dust them off and let them play. Because tonight is a night of crazy debauchery. Be sure to like and subscribe to the official off-topic squirrel channel, so you'll get notified of new games and some super secret fun project created by Bucci and the gang.
All right, and here we are. Let's go. So let's take a gander at who we got in chat. And I have the wrong glasses on. Those are absolutely useless. So we'll just throw those in the koi pond. Let's see here. We've got Dez, and we've got Ash and Kevin from Tuber Chat, Damoose, and Greg and Mason Hefner, and so far that's it. All right. So which do we play tonight? Do we play Dead Below Deck or Body on the Boardwalk? Or What to Do with a Barking Dog? Hey, MBL, welcome. Which one should we play? They'll let you all choose. There's a third one, but I don't know where it is. Dead Below Deck? Okay. Deck. Okay. Kind of figured. All right, so we have not played this yet. It's been sitting in the living room since Christmas. And I just cut all my fingernails off. And now I can't get this open. Daddy, help me.
Nails?
Yes, I need nails. I know you have nails. You got beautiful nails. They're so fantastic. So, and hello, Teresa. Everybody's piling in. So we figured that we would do something a little bit different this time around. Give you guys a taste of, maybe a murder mystery. All right. So these things are actually really kind of fun. Got Timmy his first one, just like something about a bar. We don't need no stinking instructions. Uh, all right. So the intro. Welcome to Hunt a Killer, Dead Below Deck. Contained within this box are the key pieces of evidence you'll need to start solving the murder of Rachel Vainson, a stewardess who was killed aboard a yacht. You will assume the role of a private investigator trying to uncover the truth about what really happened to Rachel on the day she died. Along the way, you'll investigate suspects, string together clues, and crack a few codes to unravel the mystery and bring a killer to justice. So, what we have here is a letter from Jen. And it says, "You don't know me, but my name is Jennifer Hornigolder. Hornigolder? Hornigolder. And I need your help. I work as a deckhand on a yacht, the Old Thunder. And this morning we found my friend Rachel Vainson dead. Rachel's body was found in the yacht's sauna this morning, the sauna I cleaned out just the night before. Gives me chills to think only a couple of hours later, Rachel died there. Our captain, Javier Rackhams, and the police in Nassau officially labeled it as an accident. They said the heat probably made her dizzy and then she slipped and hit her head. No one believed me when I told them Rachel would never be as careless as that. She's always been a type A, super careful about everything. When I first met her, she was doing a triple spot check on the pier's safety railings. I'm sure someone did this to her, and when it happened, we were anchored in the middle of the ocean, and it had to be someone aboard. Sorry, I'm terrible at reading things without my glasses. The yacht was chartered by William Bonnies, some rich entrepreneur, and his fiancee, Dawn Rogerstone. Given how unhinged and wild they've been on this whole trip, I would have expected them both, especially William, to be a lot younger. When it comes to the crew, there's the captain, a nice guy, but a real stickler for the rules. Milo Teach is our cook, and Maria Reed is a deckhand like me. They're both pretty quiet. Milo is a kind of guy who's cool without really trying, and even though I work with Maria the most, I know the least about her. But I'm not exactly chomping at the bit, too, either. There's actually a typo in here. She's a bit standoffish. I joined the crew to get out of my life in Chicago. I was working one dead end job after another, all of which were so life drainingly boring. Everything on board was different for a while, just how I thought it would be, more vacation than actual work, spending time with new friends. But everything changed with Rachel's death. In addition to putting some evidence on an online drive for you, I snooped around the yacht and took some things I thought might be useful and airmailed you this package from our from our stop in Nassau. There's this locked box I saw Javi stuffing some scrap paper into before he hid it on the bridge, and there has to be something important in there. Locked box. A good place to start would be trying to figure out how to open that and figuring out when Rachel died. But if we don't catch Rachel's killer before we make port in Miami, they could hop onto another boat or even a plane, and we'd never be able to find them. When you figured out who could have done this, send me a message of their name and I'll radio the police and make sure they're waiting for us when we dock. And it's signed Jen Hornigolder. So, see the upstairs camera so you can see the letter. I'm probably holding it upside down. Now I'm holding it upside down. Okay. So there's the letter. All right, so let's go through the box. Oh, silica gel. Interesting. All right, so let's just Make sure there's nothing hiding underneath. Okay, so far so good. Hello, Eric. Hello, Teresa. Welcome. We're playing Hunt a Killer. Okay, so we've got the letter right here. Then we've got a list. Okay. It says, Rach wrote down William and Don's insane wish list for the cruise next week. Make sure you only pull the exact amount I noted from each line. Milo. That says iceberg lettuce, 1 bag, marjoram, 1 bag, saffron, 3 ounces, allspice, 6 ounces, Namiko mushrooms, 1 bag, sugar, 4 pounds, basil, 5 ounces, cilantro, 3 ounces, celery leaves, 6 ounces, eggs, 2 dozen, chicken thighs, 6 pounds, butter, 3/4 of a pound, filet mignon, 2 pounds, tenderloin, 10 pounds, black Angus burgers, 8 patties, sausage, 1 pound, whole grain oatmeal, 3 boxes, muscadine jelly, 1 jar, marmalade, 9 ounces. You think Bucci was on this cruise? Muesli, 1 package, lox, 2 pounds, nectarines, half of a pound, yellow grits, 1 pound, chocolate or milk chocolate, 10 ounces, sprinkles, 8 ounces, dessert wine, 7 bottles. That makes no sense. Strawberries, 1 package, red velvet cake mix, 1/2 pound, toasted coconut, 1 package, ice cream vanilla, 1 gallon, ice cream chocolate, 5 gallons, ice cream strawberry, 3 gallons. And then it says at the very, very bottom, I want to, but not like this. And there's nothing on the other side. All right. Hey, Tiger. Welcome. Oh, Simon showed up? Where's Simon? Hey, Simon. I don't see you. Oh, there's Simon. Okay, so now we have a Rogers Jolly Theme Park ticket, admit 1, December 17th at 1:25 p.m. On the back, it says, wow, Rach, can't you and your sugar daddy take a joke? Those pigs never hurt anybody. Say it to my face next time or watch your back. All right. And then there's notes. Lots of notes. Okay, so it looks like there's a map here. So we're going to unfold the map. Let's see here. And if you go to deadbelowdeck.com, you'll see the full list of hidden documents and digital assets. Password for accessing the full inventory list in the hints and reveals section is... Oh, we're not going to give that out yet. Anyway, so the first document to look over is the letter from Jen, Rachel's friend. Shares some preliminary details about the suspects and suggests how you might proceed with your investigation. From there, the rest are physical and digital documents and items are yours to explore. Read through everything, take notes, and examine items. So, the gameplay of Hunt a Killer Dead Below Deck revolves around finding which suspect had means, motive, and opportunity to kill Rachel Vinson. Vinson, I don't know. Hey, Victoria. Method of the murder and investigating this aspect will involve looking for clues found at the crime scene to try to determine exactly how Rachel died and who among the suspects could have carried out the actions involved. Motive. The reason why the killer attacked Rachel. Investigating this aspect will involve looking at Rachel's relationships with each suspect and determining whether there were sources of conflict that might have led to violence. If at any point during your investigation you feel stuck and would like a little help, you can visit the website, navigate the hints and reveals section, and then enter the password. The hints section contains spoiler-free clues to help you along in your investigation, and typed transcripts of both handwritten documents and video recordings are available in the accessibility section. Okay, so are we ready? No, we're playing Dead Below Deck, and it's called Hunt a Killer Mystery. And here, let me show you. Figured that this would be interesting. Now, if this doesn't work out, we can always switch over to Pearls. Okay, so we read the grocery list, and there was some clues on there, or maybe not clues. Maybe it was just shit doodles. I do shit doodles at work on everything. But it says, "I want to, but not like this," on the very bottom of the grocery list. Or it could be a recipe. I don't know. All right. Now we have, let's see here. This is a flag. And then we have this lock box. It's got a lock on it. And of course, we have to figure out the combination for that lock. Then there's a bracelet with a seashell, and the seashell does not open. Let's examine this. There's nothing written on any of the beads, but we have that. Okay. Essex Luxury Sea Tours. We have a brochure. And thank you for booking your Caribbean vacation with Essex Luxury Sea Tours. This package includes information on your chosen vessel and crew and everything else you'll need to know to ensure your sailing is as smooth as possible. And then it has meet your captain and crew. Okay, let's start there. Javier Rackhams, CPT. Captain Rackhams is an expert mariner with more than 20 years aboard countless vessels. The captain has spent 6 of those years on bridges, steering ships that range from pilot schooners to 180-foot mega yachts. A natural-born leader with a firm hand on the wheel, Captain Rackhams will make sure your voyage is safe and smooth from port to port. Though he also possesses citizenship in the United States, he considers his national Cuba, an island, to be his true home. Okay, so Milo Teach. Okay. Before our seasoned head chef joined us aboard the Old Thunder, Milo Teach created a name for himself as a culinary master across the United States. He was a head epicure for a premier artisanal distillery in the Midwest, the sous chef at a Pacific Northwest restaurant known for its exotic and breathtaking seafood, and the head chef at a restaurant that brought traditional Scottish cuisine all the way to the Gulf. Milo always seeks to use the freshest ingredients, often foraging for them himself, collecting exotic foods of all kinds to bring you a meal you cannot get at home. Unless you're at my home, which is different. But anyway, that's just side chatter. Okay, so now we're to Rachel Vainson. We'll just say Vainson. Known for her kindness and warm personality, our head stewardess, Rachel Vainson, will make the Old Thunder feel like your own private resort. Rachel is a longtime hospitality professional, born and raised in Osborne, Kansas. From planning your island getaway to taking care of guests and crew members, housekeeping and laundry, with Rachel around, you won't have to lift a finger during your charter. Okay. And then Maria Reed. Maria Reed has been a member of the Essex crew for 3 years, and she brings a lifetime of nautical knowledge to her deckhand duties. Her sharp eye and experience aboard countless vessels make the Old Thunder one of the safest and smoothest ships in the ocean. Jennifer Hornigolder. Um, Jennifer Hornigolder is your second deckhand and our newest crew member, but don't for a moment think she's inexperienced. Jen was drawn to the exciting, fast paced lifestyle of working on a yacht, and she works tirelessly to keep the exterior decks spotless and open for any activities you may want to participate in while aboard. So, the amenities: above deck hot tub, master stateroom. Relax in our hot tub that overlooks the lower deck, perfect for those with aversions to sea life. Entertainment. For entertainment aboard ship, we not only we have not only a full-size cinema screen, but also an Auto T golf driving range, complete with biodegradable balls. 4 biodegradable balls? Is there such a thing? Anybody know? I'm confused too, Timmy. Maybe we should just forget this and go to Cards Against Humanity. I don't know. Master stateroom with all his and hers bathrooms, complete with heated floors, steam or private stern balcony, pop out 65-inch television, blah blah blah. Okay, so I don't know if any of that is necessary. Anyway, so up here in the corner on this last page, there's actually some handwriting. What's with the power on this boat? Anytime we use the sauna, the shower, or change the AC, all of the power gets diverted and the lights go haywire. Javi must be slipping. Okay. Oh, and then there's a map of the boat. That's hand drawn. Stairs. Okay, so this is the hot tub. So we're looking at the top deck. This is a bridge, captain's quarters right here, third deck. Is going to be outdoor seating area right here, and a lounge be our bathroom. I'm assuming that's a bathroom. It's got to be a bathroom. Okay, so second deck is private balcony, stateroom, bathroom. Oh, stateroom, bathroom. Master stateroom, stateroom lounge, and a hot tub. Can you say what? And a sauna. Main deck. Guest bedroom. Another guest bedroom. Another guest bedroom. Another guest bathroom. Bedroom. 4 bathrooms right there. 2 here, 2 there. First deck. First deck what? Guest bedroom. Okay, so lovage. Okay. I think that says lovage. Outdoor seating area, and then below deck, engine room, crew quarters, 2 bathrooms, crew mess, kitchen, freezer, pantry. I took this from William's stateroom. Hopefully this map can help you understand the layout a little more. What are you gonna say, Eric? Come on, say it. Say it. Yes, all the filters are off. All the filters should be turned off, right? There are no blocked words. Community defaults. Hold potentially inappropriate messages in chat for review is turned off. Go ahead. Make my day, Eric. All right. All right. Vacation on Isla de Morsa. Caribbean's best kept secret. Don't let the island's tiny size fool you. At smaller than 30 square miles, there's still plenty of history, exploration, and fun on its shores. How could an island once inhabited by pirates not be? Okay. So, hey, I got one of these. You guys got to see one of these last night on my live on the. Except for mine's not a scarlet. Mine's a blue and gold. But I got one of those. Okay, so on the very back it says, would be nice to get the crew bracelets too. Don't want them to feel left out. Okay, so the crew got bracelets. All right. And then there's nothing on that one. All right. This is itinerary. The Black Spot, brunch reservations made for 9:30. Avery Falls guided tour 10:30. Light lunch at dock and cover noon. It says this place is fun, but it's about as far north as I'd go. The part of the island can get a little dicey. Got you a seat under the awning. It's going to be a hot one. Private snorkel tour 1:30. I've never personally been snorkeling, medical reasons, but where else are you going to see a pirate shipwreck? Right there. It's handwritten. Dinner at Queen Anne's Return. Reservations made for 4:30. Performance by buoys on the side. Hey, Harvey. Welcome in. Grab yourself a cocktail and pop a squat. We're trying to figure out this fuckery. I told them ahead of time it was your birthday, Will. They're going to roll out a special dessert for you. Notes. Skipped the amusement park just like you asked. FYI, while you're off on the island, Javi's going to be unavailable. Dawn going shopping after snorkeling. Call the lawyer about redoing the prenup. Okay. Right there. All right, so here's a clue. We got a clue. We finally found a clue. All right, let's set these aside. Check the box. Your first step to get in it is to make the crown disappear by bringing the sun and moon together. Make the crown disappear by bringing the sun and the moon together. All right, so we got to look at this. Look at this and figure out the sun and the moon together. Oh, sun and moon. Okay, so you make it disappear by sun and moon together. Okay. Now what?
Read it again.
Okay. Kid, check check the box. Your first step to get in is to make the crown disappear. That's the crown. Disappear by bringing the sun and moon together.
What are we looking for?
We're looking for a way to get into this box from here. The sun and the moon aren't together though. That's the moon. That's the sun. But that's a cute gecko. All right. No, you're saying that Timmy had it right the first time? Okay, so bring the sun and the moon together. That's a Star of David. Like that, Tiger? I know how to get into it too. It's called a knife. All right. So let's see here.
Well, there's the 3 combination dials.
Okay. No, come on. You're supposed to help out. It's supposed to be all of us playing this together, Tiger. It's supposed to be fun. I have a feeling that they're. Let's see here. Six, 8, and 6. How about 6 and 7 on 6? Hmm. Oh,
Could be 4 or 2.
couldn't be that simple. 2, 2, and 2. Well, guys, what do you think? Four, 2, 2. Teresa says 4, 2, 2. No. Four, 2, 4. Teresa says. No. So we tried 4, 2, 2, 4, 2, 4.
Where's the clue?
It's right here. Check the box. 4, 2, 2. Two, 4, 2, 4, 2. Okay. Tiger says, here's your clue. 2 stars is the first digit. Okay. All right. 2 stars is the first digit.
Maybe 222.
Des and Teresa both say 244.
Okay.
No. Oh, the two shells. Okay, so yeah, they're shells.
Yeah.
Two shells, 4 stars. Well, it's just one lizard. Well, now it's not a lizard anymore. Okay.
Now it's a lizard.
Yeah, now it's a lizard. So
241. Try that.
241. Nope. It's just one lizard.
124.
Huh?
124.
124. 1, 2. Nope. The yellow on its back folds. The yellow on its back folds into stars. They do? Oh. Oh, they do. Shells, stars, lizards. So 2,
3. That's a
9.
3. 9.
Yeah.
Where'd you get 9?
Well, there's 4 and 7.
Okay.
7. 4, 7. 1. No.
How about 243?
243. Didn't we try that one?
No.
2. 4.
Are you lining it up on the right alignment, Mark?
I think so. Oh shit. No.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there. 2, 4, 3. All right, it's not 2, 4, 3. 271.
271. 7 stars. There it is.
Oh, we got it. Thank you, Tiger. Mr. Genius. Okay, so let's see what's in the box, shall
Hold
we?
it into the camera.
Huh?
Hold it into the camera.
I just don't know which direction I need to go. Right here. Okay. All righty, here we go. All right, we got a scrap of paper that's torn. Becky H., Rodney Village, Delaware. 29 friends, 304 reviews, 25 photos. I thought I'd seen it all. I was wrong. Okay, so this is a 1-star review. As my followers know, it takes a lot to get me upset. Normally, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but Darth Gator Tours really crossed the line yesterday. Don't be fooled by the cutesy name. This tour is no laughing matter. Let me give you some background. My daughter and I were visiting New Orleans on our spring break, thinking we'd get some R&R and experience a little southern hospitality. Wrong. We spent our weekend surrounded by drunken youths, street performers, including our favorite, a deluded middle-aged white man in a lobster costume who acts like a local vigilante. Vigilante lobsters. Hey, this sounds like, okay, this is, are we sure it's not one of the mad scientist's evil creations? And every other kind of weirdo you could dream up. But then we thought, why not escape to nature? We heard there were a lot of wonderful wildlife tours in the areas outside of New Orleans. Well, now that I'm on the other side, I can tell you without a doubt, Darth Gator Tours is not one of them. Let's start with the free transportation. I'm sure you're thinking coach bus or maybe a minivan. No. Instead, we got a retired seafood truck. Yeah, that's right. Ever tried to get the smell of disintegrating shrimp out of an Italian leather purse? Thanks to this experience, I can verify that it's physically impossible. But wait, there's more. Of course, there's more. There's got to be more. After a horrific ride, we met our tour guide, and if you can really use that term, and that's when things really went off the rails. How can I sum it up for you? Expectation, a classic Louisiana airboat. Reality, a leaky canoe. Expectation, complimentary snacks. Reality, expired string cheese. Expectation, communing with nature. Reality, that feeling when your tour guide chums the waters, attempts to wrestle an alligator, and says, "Don't worry, I've got insurance." But I think my favorite moment of all was when the tour guide held us hostage and made us sing happy birthday before we got off the boat. It's my birthday, y'all. Who cares? I would have done absolutely anything to get out of there, but come on. As you can guess, this pitiful attempt to elicit higher tips did not work. I do not know if my daughter and I will ever recover. Please learn from our mistake and do not book. And seriously, if you know how to remove crustacean smell from calf's letter, send me a PM. All right. So there is something interesting here. She already equals triangle, square, and half circle with a line underneath it. I don't know how you could see that. About her, triangle, half circle with a line underneath it, square. Maybe wildlife endangerment is good enough to triangle, circle, equal sign, half circle with a line underneath it. Okay, I think we're going to need some paper. Circle, equal sign. God, why am I having such a brain fart here? Square and half circle with two lines, her. So we got to figure that one out. We need paper. All right, thank you. All right, so she already, all right, so we got a triangle and a square and a half circle with a line underneath it.
Alpha.
And then the next one is going to be a triangle with a half circle with a line underneath it and a square. And then the other one is a triangle, a circle, equal sign, half circle with a line underneath it. And then the next one is a circle with an equal sign and a square and a half circle with two lines underneath it. So this is what we have to figure out. What could they possibly mean by that? All right, let's go through the rest of the box. All right, so just to blow that up. So she already, equals this, about her, this, maybe wildlife endangerment is good enough to this, her. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. See what's the next one here. Interesting. Okay, so this is Deviant Tracker Database, page 2 of 4. Known aliases, known falsified information. Cameron Johnson. Some of these might make good streams. So it's got a bunch of characters here. I guess we need to figure out what that word means. So Cameron Johnson, Blair Dephone, Jamie Berry, Cameron North, Alex Smollett, Jamie Alardis, Alex O'Brien. Incidents 2/14/2012 in Seattle for theft of truffle hound, returned hound after 3 days to plead guilty to crime. Sentence intended to plead guilty, however, owner declined to press charges as animal returned safely. 2015, 7/7/2015, Portland, Oregon, possession of illegal animal products. Notes, brought in for questioning surrounding local restaurants' possession of takifugu. Charges dropped in exchange for cooperation with authorities. Charges filed against restaurant owner. 2017, 12/16/2017, Wallace County, Kansas, illegal distribution of alcohol. Notes, discovered running a secret distillery on the extended property of a local steakhouse. 90 days house arrest, additional 90 days probation, assigned probation officers Biggs and Wedge. All right, 2018, 7/3/2018, Guillory, Louisiana. Charges, importing of illegal goods, possession of illegal animal products. Discovered serving haggis as a secret menu item. Additional employees taken into custody. 1 year in prison. And so then it says, don't think this is my only copy. Okay, so now that we've got that in mind, right, and we go back to, let's go back to the brochure, right? All right. So this is what I'm gathering. Let's see if you guys agree. So we've got Milo Teach, right? And the reason being is because when you look at this, known aliases, known falsified information. Milo Teach, before our seasoned head chef joined us aboard the Old Thunder, Milo Teach created a name for himself as a culinary master across the United States. He was a head epicure for a premier artisanal distillery in the Midwest. Okay, so we go over here and we look for illegal distribution of alcohol. That was Wallace County, Kansas, right? So, discovered running a secret distillery on the extended property of a local steakhouse. The sous chef at a Pacific Northwest restaurant known for its exotic and breathtaking seafood. So we go back up here and we look at Portland, Oregon, and they got fugu, possession of fugu, which is puffer fish. It's highly dangerous. Okay, so then Scottish cuisine. Haggis is a Scottish dish, and if you've ever never had haggis, don't ever
You
order
don't
it.
want to.
You don't want to. Um, it's basically
Kind of
stewed
like
in.
frog legs and broccoli.
Oh, you dick! It's not broccoli. It's Brussels sprouts. You eat broccoli. You don't
Oh,
eat
that's
Brussels
right.
sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
Wow.
But just say no.
Just say no, huh? Okay, just say no. Just say no. All right. All right. So I think it would be safe to say that all these aliases are
Or this
Milo
guy.
Teach, right? So we're gonna. Do you guys agree with that? So that's the alias form. No rabbit food. All right. So. Oh wow, there's even a. That's funny. There's a watermark in there. All right. Next. All right. So this. Okay. So we got to figure this one out. We also got to figure that one out. So we're gonna flip that over here like so. All right. Prenuptial agreement. Let's take a looky here and see what we got. All right. All right. This prenuptial agreement is to be made on December 15th and between William Bonney's the prospective spouse, resident of 105 Sun Isle Road, Finn Bay, Florida, and Don Rogerstone. Okay, so we know that there was something here that said something about Don, right? So we're going to try to find that one. Where did it go? I think it was the itinerary. No. Where's the itinerary? There's a letter. All right. I've lost it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so is that it? Yes. Okay, so Don going shopping after snorkeling. Call the lawyer about redoing the prenup. Okay. So this is the prenup, and it's written right here. Don going shopping after snorkeling. All right. Sophia Bonnie's. Okay, so parties are currently unmarried. The parties wish to each separately establish their rights in regards to each party's income, property, and assets, yada, yada, yada. Children. Sophia Bonnie's. Um, Date of birth 1984. Sarah Cavendish. Helena Bonnie's was born in 1990 to Sarah Cavendish. Francesca Bonnie's the second. Francesca. Okay. Sarah Cavendish. Laura Bonnie's was also okay. So March 1992, Francesca was born, and then Laura Bonnie's was born October 31st, 1992. So this person was having an affair. With so the baby mommy is Alana Roxon. Then we got 1995, Mildred Bonnie's the third to Vivian Walbeck. Well, this guy was a player, wasn't he? All right. Considered.
Crying. I'm gonna take her out for a minute.
All right. So it says here the considered marriage of the parties shall not in any manner whatsoever affect the current legal rights in respect to respective personal property, nor shall the marriage have any effect on any type of the legal rights of either party's heirs and executors. Each of the parties shall maintain their own separate sole ownership and control of, and each party remains the exclusive right to sell during their life any and all property they now own or may acquire or receive during the course of the marriage as their absolute property without interference by or from the other party in the same manner as if the marriage had not taken place. Earnings, support, disability, pensions, debt. Earnings during the marriage, both parties hereby agree that any and all earnings or income from interest in subsequent property derived from those sources will be considered separate property of the party to which these earnings are ascribed. Support. Both parties agree that each party is financially capable of providing their own support to maintain a suitable standard of living, and each party involved in this agreement assumes and accepts full accountability for their own support. Each party hereby agrees that neither party shall be entitled to, nor will they receive any alimony from the other party. In the event of separation or divorce, both of the parties waive and relinquish any claims for alimony, spousal support, or maintenance for living expenses. This agreement excludes the conventional provisions concerning any and all debt accrued before or during the course of marriage. In the event that either party survives the other, neither survivor nor their heirs, executors, and assigns of such survivor has the ability to make any claim to any part of the separate estate. During the lifetime of both parties, and so long as their marriage has not been dissolved through the act of divorce or annulment, both parties thus reserve the right to amend, annul, or void this agreement in writing, executed and properly acknowledged by signature of both parties. Upon acknowledgement and signature by each party, any such modification or revocation shall be deemed valid and binding to the fullest extent as if revised provisions had been part of the original agreement. Furthermore, the loss or destruction of this agreement will in no way be considered as modification or revocation of this agreement. Executed as a sealed instrument at the date aforementioned herein and in contemplation of marriage. So William has signed it, and William was who again? William Bonnies. You cannot be serious with this will, and it's not signed by the other party. Okay, so then on the back it shows financial information. Prospective spouse 1, monthly income $23,000. Renvy Core LLC. Spousal support 0. Pension retirement annuity payment 0. No child support, no disability, no unemployment, no workers' compensation, no social security. Trusts and estates, they're $1,963. So net income from rental properties is $12,941. Interest and dividends is $2,645. Other income $15,000. Total monthly income $55,549. Oh, you think we should play another game? How to solve this part? We will never be able to get that over a camera, unfortunately. What part? The little doohickeys? Okay. Alright. This is not gonna work. According to Tiger. Okay. Well, okay. Alright. Alright, so we can go with a different game. How does everybody else feel about that? You want to switch to Cards Against Humanity? Or just call it a night? And see y'all tomorrow. Which one? Operation. You're so silly, Tim. You're so silly. I'm just gonna remember which came out of what. Okay, so I guess this is gonna be too complicated for online as per Tiger. So all right. It's a lot of reading too. All right. Well, we tried. So this step is pretty visual. Okay.
Yeah, the original Operation game.
Oh yeah. Hide and seek. All right. Oh my god.
Serious, he's sitting right here.
Is that the one that shocks you? Does it really?
What?
Is that the one that electrocutes you?
They want to call it a night?
I don't know. If you would turn your audio off so it's not looping. Teresa said hide and seek.
Hide and seek.
Yeah.
There's an idea.
Yeah. All right. So okay. So this
I
is
think
not
we
going.
already played that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
That's pretty easy to play online.
we're gonna go back out to camera 3.
All right.
Was worth a try.
It was worth a try. Thanks, Tiger. All right. So Tiger says that this one is not
Impossible to do over the camera.
yeah, impossible to do over the cameras. Maybe we should just have a camping trip and just, go camping and play this game. It's the number of pen strokes it takes to make the symbols equals the number to make the capital letter. Pen strokes.
Don't worry about it right now.
Okay. That sounds fascinating though. I'm sure I'll figure that out. Well, it was a nice try. So what do we want to do? Hey, cooking Steven with Jacqueline. Can't talk today. I love camping too. Oh, forgot to put the box in there. Go to the zoo and name the animals. We already have a zoo. Did you guys see Rocky? Who saw Rocky yesterday? Who got to see Rocky? All right, guys. So what do we do? Do we call it a night and just meet up again tomorrow for food, or and just call this one a fail and stick with Cards Against Humanity, or should we do something else? The classic operation that actually electrocutes you.
I don't think it does.
You don't think it does?
No, I think it just beeps loud.
It just beeps loud. Okay. Cork. So tomorrow we got frog legs, Kraft macaroni and cheese, pickled pig things, pig ears,
Pickled pig something.
pickled pig something, pickle juice, and Brussels sprouts. Did I say frog legs?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's
Hopefully there's
on
no shortage of those.
Cooking with the Munchie Mafia tomorrow. So I'm just waiting to see what y'all want to do. You want to play a different game or you want to just call it a night? I know, right? It just sounds, it's like that was like a whole other level of GFY, you know?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I love the Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are awesome, especially if they're cooked properly.
There's your spot. Come on, Cindy.
Onesies is going to steal Tiger for a few minutes. Okay. Bring him back in one piece. Or at least two pieces are easy to put back together. Night, Teresa.
I think we should call it.
I think we're just going to call it a night, guys. I was really hoping this was going to work out. So, Bucci Bunch. Guess we'll see y'all tomorrow, and then 6 o'clock on Cooking with Munchie Mafia. So thanks for coming. We'll try for Cards Against Humanity next Sunday. We'll do that instead. That way I can reset everything and get everything going. So much love to y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. So toodaloo and ta-ta for now.